Hi, we're Joel and Lia.
And what is this video?
This video is 5 ways you can offend an American.
So if anyone was wondering how, we're going to outline it in this video.
Because we do it on a daily basis, so we thought we're the experts to know how to offend Americans.
We're now professionals at this, aren't we?
We're also doing a video about ways you can offend Brits, so keep them eyes peeled for that video.
Like that. That's a way to offend Brits. First one. Oh, I love this one.
This is a great one.
Okay, best way to offend an American is to be like, oh, sorry, no, I don't speak American, I only speak English. So someone's like stopping you on the street, like, can I talk to you for a second? Like trying to sell you something. Sorry, you don't speak American.
Sorry, I don't speak American.
You're American, sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry, I only speak English.
The only reason I like it is it's payback for the amount of times I've heard of Americans saying to British people, oh, you speak English really well. And we're like,
wow.
That's because it's our language. You took it from us. So I like it as payback. Like, oh, sorry, I don't speak American. I speak English.
Yeah, obviously it's all a joke. Let's all laugh at it.
It's a joke. Let's
It's good fun.
The next way to offend an American, and this is all fair enough, by the way, is just don't tell them what to do. Don't try and tell them about their politics or their president or anything to do with their country, because they get triggered by that and they're like, it's my country, don't you tell us what we should be doing.
Never tell an American what to do.
No.
They will do their own thing.
Yeah.
Like, even the government shouldn't tell them what to do, because they will do their own thing.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm my own person.
Yeah.
So don't tell me what to do.
Tell me what to do. You're very independent Americans.
Very independent.
Very independent.
Lots of states are very independent as well.
Oh yeah, and then you get rivalry between the states. They're not just like, hey, I'm American. They're like, no, I'm from Texas.
Texan.
I'm not American, I'm Texan. And you're like, wow, patriotic.
State-triotic.
State-triotic, that's so good. That's sick.
State-triotic.
State-triotic, you guys can have
Patriotic for my state.
I'm not patriotic, I'm state-triotic.
State-triotic.
Let's get it on a
Texan.
t-shirt.
Right, get that printed. Okay, get that printed.
Get that printed. $10.99 per item.
Just kidding. Right, next one is being dramatic about the weather in the UK when theirs is way worse. So, as a Brit, being dramatic about our weather situation when we have like 2-3 days of heat waves in the UK. That is one way to trigger.
Yeah.
They have to live with it.
Well, I don't know whether it's so much it offends them or whether it's just, I feel like Americans have to have it worse. Like, if we're cold here in the UK, I'll get messages being like, well, it's even colder here and blah, 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 blah.
Oh,
or if it's hot, they'll be like, well, it's even hotter here and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, that doesn't mean it's any less cold or hot where we are. It just means that, like,
theirs is always
it's all
like
relative.
Times 10.
Yeah.
Theirs, everything's bigger. Everything, if it's worse, theirs is even worse. Like, yeah. I know what you mean. I totally can relate.
But at the same time, we get that our climate here tends to be a bit more mild than the different places in America with extremes. But just let us have it.
Just let us have that one day a year where it's a heat wave and we can't stand it.
And we can't function because we've got sweat patches.
Oh, it's okay, just buy AC.
Yeah, we don't even sell AC in this country.
AC.
I'm like, where would I go to buy that?
Probably like one business
and how
doing
much
AC.
Is that? Yeah.
Equally, distance.
Yeah.
So if we complain about distance, I would feel pretty bad.
I do. To be fair, like, obviously America is huge. You guys driving 2 hours, you guys would just be like, cool, I'll do that.
Drive.
If a Brit was to drive 2 hours, I'd be like, no, that's not happening. That's a road trip. Like, we need to stop at a service station. We need toilet breaks, we need food, we need snacks.
Yeah, snacks, food, toilet breaks, service stations, all the things you said for a 2 hour, 100%.
Yeah.
2.5 hour trip, 3 breaks now.
Yeah, honestly.
Maybe 1.
The drive from my house to your house is 1.5 hours, and I have to stop at the service station. I have to mentally prepare, I have to get a playlist ready, I have to
incredible.
Honestly, the preparation.
It's incredible. People are like, wow, a 1.5 hour train journey, like boo-hoo.
Get over it.
They don't call me, they don't call me whore. They don't call me whore, but boo-hoo.
Boo-hoo.
So yeah, that's one way to offend Americans, because their country's so much bigger.
Yeah.
Everything's more spaced out.
Yeah.
They'll drive an hour for a Starbucks. So we shouldn't complain about driving an hour and a half to see our friend.
No.
Guilty.
The next thing is never pretend that you've never heard of certain, like, important dates or things to do with that culture. But it's not even about pretending. Sometimes, guilty. I didn't know what the 4th of July was until last year. because I'm not American. It's got nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
But that annoys Americans because they assume that we must know every single thing about America because America's the greatest country on earth. Debatable.
Like, getting a lot of American history wrong was quite offensive to some Americans.
Yeah.
And we discovered that on our YouTube channel. And that's because I think they assume that we're taught it in school when we're not. And so yeah, that's one way to trigger. It's just to know absolutely nothing about iconic parts of American culture, like Thanksgiving, 4th of July, historic dates that mean something to them.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely worth brushing up on that unless you want to offend a lot of people.
Because actually, it shouldn't be offensive because Americans will readily admit that they don't really know anything about British culture or British stuff. It's exactly the same. We don't know anything about American culture.
But I think the main difference is that they're more willing to learn. And we're kind of not. We are. You and I are. We're up for learning.
Oh, we're willing to learn, but our people are not willing to learn.
People of the UK.
Honestly, if you get one of our grandparents and try to teach them about America, they would just be like not having any of it.
Not having it. Joel and I, we pretended as a joke that we'd never heard of Friends. And that was so funny. We had a lot of fun because we get a lot of enjoyment out of this.
Yeah.
So we pretended a shop assistant. We presented to a shop assistant when the Friends theme tune was playing over the radio that we had never heard of Friends. We were like, "That's a good song, isn't it?" Yeah. And he was like, "It's from Friends."
We were like, "What's that?
What's that?"
Of course we know Friends. Like everyone in the UK loves Friends, but we were just like, "What's that?" And he was like, "You don't have Friends? It's like an iconic TV show on Netflix." And we were like,
"No.
What's Netflix?"
Never heard of it.
It was so funny. But I saw a comment on there as well on that video being like, "I thought you two were better than that. That was so disrespectful, taking advantage of kind Americans." Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, come on, it's just a joke.
Oh, it was all in jest.
If you can't tell from this sort of video as well that we love joking, we like taking the mickey out of everyone, including ourselves. Oh. It's just our sense of humour.
Yeah,
we just love messing around.
That was so like Randall from Recess.
So the next thing, if you want to offend American, be a vegetarian or a vegan. Honestly,
be a fussy eater.
Be a fussy eater. Don't eat beef. That would will trigger people.
Joel's not a fan of beef.
I hate beef.
Not a huge fan. You'll eat it.
I mean, I made a beef burger the other day and I was pleasantly surprised and I was shocked how much I liked it.
Shout out HelloFresh.
Shout out. But on the whole, I don't like beef. I never have. I don't like minced beef. I don't like burgers. I hate steak. I just like chicken. And Americans, have a real issue with that. Particularly male Americans, particularly southern, people in the southern states. They think I'm not a real man because I don't like beef. They think that...
You've had a lot of stick
just because I don't like beef. I'm like, you're ridiculous. And then they just think that chicken is a woman's meat. And I'm like... Are you joking? Like,
that's amazing.
It's awful, isn't it? It's so funny. And it's weird because in the UK,
hilarious.
Chicken is seen as like a meat for everyone.
Over here, our meat is accessible
for everyone of whatever gender. Honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite funny. It's also tragic how offended people get that you don't like beef. And it's almost like they're like, we obviously just haven't tried a good one because otherwise you'd love it. And you're like, actually, I just don't really like the taste. So,
don't like it.
You know, same way that I don't like the taste of some olives. Triggers a lot of Greek people.
It does, because you're Greek and they're like, you're not a real Greek because you don't like olives. Sorry, I didn't know that was a requirement to be a Greek.
Sorry, I didn't know I was born eating olives. Oh, here's one.
This
one's really bad. But all of this is based on true stories, if you haven't guessed.
Yeah.
So, the word for cigarettes in slang, British slang, is fag.
Which is very normal here.
Yeah. Can I get a fag? I was buying fags.
Yeah.
Like, oh, have you got any fags on you? Do you smoke?
Yeah.
Got any fags? How many times do I have to say fags? It's not an offensive word.
No.
If you say it in America loudly, like me, loud, then you will get looks.
Leah kept saying it so much.
CVS, but not on purpose.
Not on purpose, just because that's our word and that's what we call cigarettes. But I was like, Lee, you have to stop saying this because people are looking and it means something very different here.
Yeah, it's a derogatory word and it's not very nice.
No. And we don't endorse it, so we would never want anyone to think that we were saying that to be derogatory, because obviously it's a horrible derogatory word in the US, but in the UK it just means cigarette.
So I was saying it in Vegas, when people were lighting up a cigarette, and I was like, oh, can you smell fags? And you were like, don't say that. I was like, oh, I smell fags everywhere, it stinks. And then we were in CVS, and I was like, they sell fags in here. This is crazy. And you were like, Leah,
I was like, you've
stop
got to
saying
stop.
fags. Anyway, you know, innocent mistake.
It is.
But I've learned my lesson, and it won't happen again.
Because that is sure to offend Americans.
People walking out of CVS like looking at me like disgusting human.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Awful.
I was just shocked that they sell cigarettes.
Yeah.
Behind the counter.
They're
Pharmacy.
fancy. The next way to offend an American is not to interact with them, to kind of ignore them, don't give them eye contact, don't engage in conversation. We Brits, that's very normal. On public transport, everyone, no one's looking at each other, no one talks to anyone. And in America, that's a surefire way to offend them, I think, is...
Just, if they strike up a conversation, just don't be really that interested.
No.
That will just offend.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people are up for a chat, and that's sometimes lovely.
Yeah.
Especially when you're in the right mood for it.
When you're on holiday, it's nice.
Yeah, when we're in holiday mode, in Ubers, we love it. We're always up for a chat.
But not really in Ubers. Like, we want to chat for like 2 minutes, and then we're like,
stop.
okay, shh.
Good point, actually. Good point. Good point. You and I have had a lot of moments where we're like, if this one's going to be chatty, who's going to take the hit?
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I know.
And he asked the question. He was like, "So, what are you guys doing here?" And we had a moment where we both looked at each other, and then I was just like, "I'm not answering. I'm not answering."
You were literally like going, "It's her shift, not mine. It's her time to do shift work." I always do the one.
Leah somehow has this, even though she's a people pleaser, and we've just been talking about how she can't be rude to people. She has to have people like her, and like she's a people pleaser. For someone who's like that, she's very good at not engaging with people. If people talk, just checking out, even putting her music in, just not being afraid of like being impolite. And I'm the other way around. If someone asks a question, I have to answer them even if I'm not in the mood. But this time I wasn't having it, and I was like,
you weren't in the mood, and I was like, Joel's not in the mood. I know it's my shift. It's shift work.
It's shift
That's
work,
shift
honestly.
work, getting in an Uber. And I was like, yeah, we're just tourists. Make this sound boring. Make him not ask questions.
Yeah.
Oh, really? How long are you here for? Leaving tomorrow. Like, just please stop.
So funny.
Don't get me wrong, sometimes we're in the mood.
Yeah.
But I've got two modes. In the mood or not in the mood. And when I'm not, it's just earphones.
It's just fascinating because you're such a people pleaser. I'm just like, how do you?
How she manage that?
Because I, on the other hand, I'm in there being like, oh no, I don't want you to think I'm rude. Like I really need to reply.
I really need 5 stars on Uber.
Know.
I don't have 5 stars on Uber.
No, it's like 4.3 or something.
Calm down, darling. Remember when you were high in the 4s?
I know, not anymore. Because I am being a bit more like,
those
don't want to talk.
were the days, weren't they, Joel?
Yeah.
Okay, and the last one, ways to offend Americans, would be to put on a American accent. They see right through it. Don't do it. Just don't even try. I've tried. Don't try.
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's triggering. And it's downright offensive. Mine's just like Valley Girl, so that's the only accent I can attempt. So, yeah, they can see right through it, I'd say.
Yeah. I've got nothing to say on that.
Just that's all our ways, really. That's all the whole video.
Yeah.
Of ways to offend Americans.
Well, I think this video is 5 ways to offend Americans, but we've gone through many more than that. So you're welcome. Get out there, start offending people. I'm joking. We don't advocate offending people, by the way. I wouldn't want anyone to think that.
It's just that through doing this online and doing this sort of thing as a job, we've found what offends people. So we've written down this list, and that's the best we've got. Yeah. So no doubt there'll be an updated video in a few months once we discover more ways to trigger
and if we've ever offended you, if we've offended you in this video, let us know down below in the comments, and give us a like if we've offended you as well. That would be handy.
Fantastic.
We post videos thrice weekly, sometimes more. We've got 3 channels, so make sure you subscribe to all of them. And we will see you next time. Don't forget to switch on notifications. Yes. Bye, leave a comment. Subscribe. Bye. And it's nearly time for it's 3 minutes of our live stream. Oh, good timing.